Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos, and welcome to another episode of He Rants. I'm your host, Felix, Long Trousers. Check it out, man. This is your first time on He Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. I like to talk about random stuff that interests me. I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. If that sounds sexy or attractive to you, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me, description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got another TikTok, got another reaction video, man. We gotta react to this video, man. Pretty much this video also sent to me by one of my buddies, man. This video is pretty much talking about why men should agree with feminism, right? Because they believe because feminism is also good for men as well, right? And listen, I want to make this clear, right, guys? Right? Because I call myself a misogynistic, racist, bigot, homophobe. I consider myself a feminist, right? The actual definition of a feminist, not whatever the hell is going on. Feminist, a person that believes women should have equal rights. I actually agree, but they already do. That's the thing. They already have equal rights. There's full-fledged equality everywhere. They already talk about the gender pay gap. All that stuff has been debunked. I really don't know what the point of feminism is at this point, man. But if you're saying about like what the real definition of feminist is, yeah, I agree with it. Not all this extra stuff women are trying to throw into the drum right now, but like, oh, patriarchy and all that stuff is like, stop it. No. All that other stuff is BS. But the real definition of feminism or equal women equality, I agree with it. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't. But I don't know, man. People don't know this. As the generations have been going by, I don't know if you guys know that testosterone levels have been dropping. This is not a joke. It's legit. It's been proven that testosterone levels, as the generations continue, are decreasing. So I can only imagine Gen Z, their testosterone levels are probably like as minimal as possible. The next generation after that, oh my goodness. You know, so meaning that dudes are getting softer and softer as time goes by. Just keep that in mind. Let's see this. Technical.
How we live in a world that makes fun of guys who cry, but 80% of suicides are guys.
Okay, this one's for dudes. And this is a perfect example why feminism is beneficial for men. All of you think feminism is hating men. It's not. It's about taking down patriarchy and its oppressive norms. Even though men are the ones who
What is these oppressive norms that I hear a lot of guys, a lot of women be talking about, son? The oppressive norms is like the sex stuff, like, oh, women, they have a lot of sex. The oppressive norms that I'll be hearing about is stuff that's like, mainly like sex, oh, you're okay to be fat. That's the new feminism. I've realized that, oh, everything is body shaming and all that stuff. Like, you can't talk about me. I should be able to have sex with many people. That's what it's like. The feminism and the sexual liberation is all the same thing at this point. That's what's the difference between textbook feminism to what it is now. Just sexual liberation has been put in there. Oh, it's okay to be fat. You're beautiful. Everybody's a 10. Don't listen to what that man says. F what that guy says. They're just all a part of the patriarchy. They're trying to keep women down. Women know they're trying to stop women from succeeding and stuff like that. But then when you look at colleges and stuff like that, most colleges it's enrolled by mainly women. Women are the most enrolled people in college, not men, right? And you're like, oh, but then there should be more female doctors. But then when you look at it, a lot of these women aren't even going for high-paying jobs and stuff. Because they're going to say, oh, women don't get paid as much. They're not going for high-paying jobs. What do you call it? I had Morgan State down the street. Morgan State, man, you go there and talk to them. Most of them girls be like, yeah, psychology degree. And they're not trying to go for a master. They're not trying to be what you call a therapist. They just have a random psychology degree with nothing else. Or social work, communications. Like, you know, all these degrees not making money. You have a few people, like, listen, because I went for science. So, like, even in mine, you didn't really see a lot of women once you got to the higher sciences, like organic chemistry and stuff like that. You didn't really see a lot of women. It was mostly men. So like a lot of women are making these choices with their life. The fat stuff is like, come on, bro. Like back in the day, women weren't as fat. Now look, women are becoming fat and they think it's okay. Back in the day, women weren't having sex with as many dudes. Now they are. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff that I say to myself, women are just sabotaging themselves, bro. I don't know. And they want to blame men for the reason why they're sabotaging themselves. It's freaking ridiculous. But all right.
The ones who benefit from patriarchy the most, they're still victimized to an extent. You can think of it as misogyny being a two-way street. Patriarchy tells men they shouldn't be vulnerable or show emotions. It uses misogyny to label those things as feminine things. So when men get vulnerable or emotional, they're criticized, made fun of, told to be a man, not to act like a woman. That's toxic as fuck for men. Because men end up bottling up their emotions. They have nowhere to seek help for. And they don't know how to deal with these emotions. Patriarchy oppresses all of us.
Here's the thing. I understand what he's saying. I understand. Sometimes, as a man, you're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be, be tough. Don't show your emotions and stuff. I understand that, right? I don't know if I want to blame that on patriarchy. I don't know if I do. This is something even women look at. A lot of women say they want a man that's in touch with their feelings, but the moment a dude that's in touch with their feelings comes, they label him a pussy. They label him soft. They don't want to mess with that guy. They act like they do, but they never look at the dudes that these girls mess with. Chads, Butch Cassidy, you know what I'm saying? Lumberjacks type guys, you know what I'm saying? Those are the guys they try to masculine guys. You know what I'm saying? Those guys who are out here being feminine, is crying and stuff like that, that goes back to what I said with testosterone. That's what I said with testosterone. You feel me? You can make an argument like, oh, a lot of these guys out here committing suicide and stuff like that. I mean, like, bro, it is what it is. This is the thing people have to understand, right? And I say this just to be as straightforward as possible. You can't save everybody, right? That person who committed suicide, it didn't matter what the patriarchy or whatever it was, right? You could say that, because he was bottling up his emotions. Regardless, he probably was going to commit suicide. I'll keep it short. I feel like he probably was. It didn't matter if he was bottling up his emotions or not. He probably was. All right. And let's be honest though. If we're around our friends, our true friends, if you feel some type of way, you could tell them. So most of them. I don't know. So my friends, if I feel so, I could tell them. So they're my friends. You feel me? They're my friends. I can tell them. Family, all that stuff. If there's some situations that you are being soft, the ones that we say like, oh, yo, you're being soft, is if the dude is really being a panty. Like he's just being a freaking blouse. You feel me? That's when you be like, all right, come on, bro, son, you're being soft. Like, oh, you're crying because she left you, bro? Like, come on, son. Like, stuff like that. Like, yeah, you're going to tell you, dude, yo, you're being soft, bro. Like, relax. It's not that big of a deal, son. Relax. You don't need her. There's other girls out there, son. What is you crying in your sorrows going to do? You know what I'm saying? And it's not me trying to be insensitive. I'm trying to be real. This guy right here is soft. This guy talking, he's soft. He probably means well, but just want to say he has low testosterone, son. Oh, are you saying that men shouldn't be able to show them? Son, it's not. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, no one wants us. It shows a sign of weakness. If you show that to other men are going to see you as weak. You're going to be looked at as you can be taken advantage of, right? And he was like, that's the problem. We have to switch that. We have to stop men from thinking. You can't change biology. I want people to understand this. You cannot change biology. No matter how much you want to try. You can tell the the transgender people I said that. You can't change biology. No matter if you want to play God or what. This is how men are created. Women are attracted to masculine men. They don't like feminine men. You can blame the patriarchy all you want. At the end of the day, we are beings that are like, we're built this way, son. We're just built this way. I'm tired of everybody trying to change men. Everything's toxic masculinity. Everybody's trying to make men into women. It's driving me crazy, bro. Why does everybody want men to be women? So freaking bad. Even and then the men who are jumping in was like, oh my goodness. God.
Oppresses all of us. Some more than others, yes, but all of us. So men needs to be a feminist also for their own sake.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is this is one of those videos that just blows the hell out of me, because I just be looking at these guys and be like, what are you doing? Like, Any man who says they're a feminist, like, I know I said I'm a feminist earlier, but I'm not like whatever the feminist that is coming up nowadays. Like, when I say feminist, I'm the old feminist. Like, I'm not this, whatever this BS is. Every man is soft, toxic masculinity. We gotta do. Let's take away the gender norms and all that stuff. It's like everybody wants everybody to be gay or something, bro. Like, everybody wants to be so feminine. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So let me ask you this now, right? Because a lot of people bring up, oh, but dudes, they kill themselves because they can't let, express themselves. Women express themselves. Women kill themselves. They still commit suicide. So what's it that people are still going to commit suicide? They're still going to. Right? Oh, but men do it more. Yes, men do it more. But women attempt it more. Oh, you didn't know that? Women attempt suicide more than men. They just don't do it as good as men. Are just better at it. We actually follow through. Women can't do it most of the time. They try, but they mess up. They might not slip the wrist good enough or something like that. Or they might jump off a joint that's not high enough. They attempt more than men. Yes. So, I don't know. You're going to blame the patriarchy on that? They express their feelings all the time. They express their feelings all the time. That's why I'm saying stuff like this is just stupid. Like, all you're doing is trying to make men into women. You're trying to soften men up, son. Lower the testosterone level. I got a son, bro. I don't need my son seeing this type of stuff, man. You're going to make him weak, effeminate. You're going to make him a sissy boy, son. A sissy boy. First, I also got to say this, though. Y'all seen the first guy, though? The first guy was all in front of a beach? If that doesn't scream, if that boy is not moist, bro, like this guy, like in front of the beach. Like, why is it that plausible? Like, who's holding the camera? Who's the guy holding? It better be a tripod, son, because whoever is assisting him to make this video is also moist. The moisture in the air, and they're in the beach, so they probably dip themselves in the beach, come out moist, slithering. Like, what happens, son? Like, my dad. When I look at my dad as masculine. I've never seen my dad cry. If he cried, I wouldn't be mad. Like, if it was a definite family and he cried, I'd understand. There's certain things I understand, but there's certain things like, are you crying for something very, very soft? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at a dude for crying if it calls for it. I'm not one of those guys who's like, oh, you can't cry. You can cry. If somebody passes away, you know what I'm saying? You could cry. I understand that. You see a child graduate high school or college or on the side, you can cry. All of them big moments, you could cry. No problem. You won a championship, cry. The emotion, the happiness. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. You can show your feelings certain things, but there's a lot. Other than that, I don't know what else you crying about. What else are you crying about, son? You're being soft. Oh, I'm crying because I've been trying so hard to graduate, and it's just been so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, tell me your whole story, man. What it was about the grad? Is it just that you can't graduate? Like, well, why can't you graduate? Is it because of money, all that stuff? If you crying over something like that, maybe I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's case by case. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of dudes now are just being soft, and the feminists and stuff is rubbing off on these kids. This man right here who's talking, he might have a son, and he's gonna make his son a sissy. His son is gonna get bullied in school. His son's not gonna get no girls, or he might get a lot of girls, but they're just gonna treat him like a gay boy, and he's not gonna get no real play. And then he'll probably kill himself. I bet you he'll kill himself first before any of those other masculine boys who aren't showing their emotion. Well, I bet you. Come on, son. Like, this stuff is crazy, bro. Like, our testosterone levels that's why I'm sometimes scared of TikTok, Twitter, all that stuff. It's almost like this weird agenda to try to demasculate men. Everything with men is just wrong. You cannot, like, it's sickening. It's sickening, man. It's sickening. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. Like I said, you don't listen. Like I said, don't listen to women. I tell kids all the time, stop listening to women. Women don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. They say one thing, they do it another. I want a good guy, then they go with an a-hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see it all the time, consistently. You know I want this, but I want to lose weight. They don't try to lose weight. You know what I'm saying? I want. It's like they just like talking, bro. They just like, I want a feminine man. They don't want to mess with a feminine dude at all. They look for the most masculine guy ever, and that's the guy they mess with. Come on, guys. Let's not fall for the games. Let's not fall for the malarkey. All right. But that's all I gotta say on that. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way, you'll be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. I'm so damn insecure in those likes. Definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo. Men offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. And that's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.